Okay, if you can see that there is a small button recording up there, so we have been recorded. So Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very pleasant morning. Um,
Waalaikumsalam.
Salam
I'm fine.
warahmatullahi.
I want to switch off mic at this moment because when I ask question, then you can switch on your mic and respond to my questions. Okay. So how are you, everybody? I hope you are doing fine. For this class, we are going to look into one topic. Uh, you are supposed to watch a video on superstitions and also read two articles about superstitions in Malaysia. So we're going to talk a little bit about this issue, and then there will be tasks given to you in your Google Classroom. So I hope you will enjoy the session. And at the end, before we end up, maybe around 40 minutes or half an hour after this, switch off your camera for a while, kita screenshot, and then just to prove that you are present today. Sekejap saja at the end of the session. Okay. Okay. So I hope all of you can see the screen or the slides that I'm sharing. Okay. I hope you can see the slides and also my voice is clear. Okay, so let's start. Okay, before I begin, I just want to let you know that I have prepared a new Jamboard for you. You have 1 week to write about your feelings or anything that happened to you during this RMCO. Okay, so same like last week, but for this week Jamboard, I have muted everyone. Okay, so fine. A new Jamboard has been prepared for all of you. You have 1 week to write about your feelings or anything that happened to you during this RMCO. And then for the reading, please read the article that I shared with you on daily basis. So that is supposed to help you to to increase your knowledge, your general knowledge, uh, and then respond to the questions in the Google Classroom. If you couldn't respond in the Google Classroom, if you have problem with the Google Docs and so on, just write your response in your exercise book. Or you can access your Google Classroom, but you choose to write in the exercise book. It's up to you. So yeah, this is an open activity, means that I don't make it compulsory for you to answer only in your classroom. If you feel that you want to copy the question and answer in your exercise book, you're allowed to do so. There's no problem with that. And also, if you have arrived here, for those who are watching this recording, if you have arrived here without watching the TED Ed video, please pause the video and then come back later after you have watched the video that I shared with you in the Google Classroom and also in the WhatsApp group. Okay. So for this one, I want everybody to switch on your mic or maybe respond in your chat. Okay. So this is a riddle. What am I? I have writing on me, but I'm not a newspaper. I mark a spot, but I'm not a treasure map. I have names and dates on me, but I'm not a birth certificate. I'm not needed if you are still alive. Okay. For those who are watching this, you can respond in your chat, or you can switch on your mic and try to respond. This is like teka-teki for you lah, early in the morning. So I repeat the riddle. I have writing on me, but I'm not a newspaper. I mark a spot, but I'm not a treasure map. I have names and dates on me, but I'm not a birth certificate. I'm not needed if you are still alive. Okay. Can anybody respond to this? What is this? What is the answer? Okay. I underline some keywords for you. I underline some. Okay, we have diary over there. Okay, I have underlined some keywords for you. So the keywords are writing on me. There is a writing on this thing. Okay, mark a spot. So it mark a place. There are also names and dates on it. Okay. And we don't need this thing if we are still alive. So Yus and Hazwan say diary or maybe map. Okay, so we have two answers over here. What about the rest of you? What do you think the answer is? You can switch on your mic and respond if you don't want to type your answer. Okay. Okay. So what do you say? Map of Malaysia. Map of Malaysia. Okay, there's another answer. Okay, good. So we have so your answers. I'm typing your answers. So your answers are number one, a diary. Number two is map. Okay. So anybody else? What about the rest of you? What do you think the answer is? Okay. So calendar. So we have the third answer is calendar. Okay. One more guess. Maybe one more minute. Nissan Rock. What is Nissan Rock in English? What is Nissan Rock in English? Why do you say so? Okay, so I mean the answer is right, but the correct word in English is okay, tombstone. Okay, tombstone is what you say as batu nisan in English. Okay, so you have writing. Okay, you write the name of the deceased person. Okay, it marked a place where they were buried, and also there's a name and dates on it. Okay, so the answer is tombstone. Good, good. Even though it's not a Nissan Rock. Okay, batu Nissan. I know that's a direct translation for it. Okay, good. So um, next, because we are doing a topic on superstition. So superstition is like a belief. Okay, what you believe something will happen if you do something, or if you don't do something. Okay, for example, finish the food on your plate. Okay, have your parents ever warned you about this, what they will say next? Okay, your parent will say, finish up the food on your plate, do not leave anything, the rice will be crying, and so on. So have your parents ever warned you about this, and what they will say next if you don't finish your food on the plate? Okay, you can just respond in your chat, or you can respond in the um, you can just switch on your mic and just say something about this. Have your parents warned you about this? Pernah tak ibu bapa you marah you sebab you tak habiskan makanan? Okay, they will say that okay, you say that they will say, they meaning the parent will say that the rice will be crying on the spot. Okay, okay, good. One response, okay, good. What about the rest? Okay, same with this. Okay, so most of you, your parent will say that if you don't finish the food on the plate, the rice will be crying, right? Either because some parent will say that in the middle of the night you will wake up and you will hear the rice crying, maybe in the kitchen, or in the dustbin, and so on. Okay, so good, nice response. Okay, okay, so maybe in 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, okay, in Shirah, good. They will say that the rice will cry. Okay, so for those who are here in the class, maybe you can just go through dictionary, or maybe you can just search online right now. What is the meaning of the word superstition? So superstition is, okay, you can just write in the chat box, or you can just switch on your mic and then let me know, what do you understand by superstition? Okay, Okay, so either use, okay, I will type the instruction, use dictionary to find the meaning of superstition, or switch on your mic and tell me the answer. Okay. Kurafat. Okay, kurafat. Okay, so yeah. In one way we can say it is kurafat. Okay, kepercayaan tahyul. Okay, that's a very direct translation. It's a very bahasa Melayu translation of the word superstition. Anything else? You have two words right now, the kurafat and also kepercayaan tahyul. Okay, what else? Okay, so superstition is a belief that is not based on human reason or scientific knowledge, but is connected with all ideas about magic and etc. Okay, so not necessarily it is related with religion. Sometimes it's just based on people believe. Yeah, for example, superstitions are belief based on all ideas about luck and magic. Okay, good, Inshira. And also you say that it is a myth, so maybe it's related with myth. Okay, and also it's related with magic. Okay, but it's all about what we believe something will happen to us, or something will happen to somebody else if we do something or we don't do something. Okay, okay, for example, this one, I know you like doing this, singing in the kitchen. Okay, because there's no judge at the kitchen. So while cooking or while cutting the onions, while peeling the onions and so on, you might be singing at the kitchen. So your parent will shout at you, don't sing in the kitchen, you might get married with an old person. Okay? Jangan nyanyi kat bilik dekat dapur, nanti you akan kahwin dengan orang tua. Right? So it has no religious relationship. Okay, but have you ever experienced or heard this warning before? Have you ever heard of this warning before from your parents? No, okay, because you never entered the kitchen, I guess. Okay, that's why you have never heard of the this warning. Okay, so for those who are watching this recording, maybe you can think of the same thing. Have you ever experienced or heard the same warning from your parents before? Okay, same what mom always do. Could be what? Okay, so you experience it. Okay, good. Inshira, use. Okay, Alia. Okay, good. So, why or what might be the explanation of this belief? Okay, what do you think? Okay, what do you think the reason our parents or our grandfathers or our grandmothers warn us about this belief? Okay, this superstitious these superstitions. Okay, why we can't sing in the kitchen? Okay, so maybe you can type. Okay, maybe you can type in your chat. Okay, it might come from, or you can type maybe it comes from, or perhaps it comes from. Okay, okay, maybe 1 or 2 minutes to respond to this. Okay, so because I sing while washing dishes, okay, because I think my not it make noise while eating meals, okay, not behave, okay, good. I mean, maybe uncomfortable for them. So maybe our grandparents, okay, heard our when we sing, it doesn't sound like apa, who's the best singer right now? I do not know. Anwar Zain and so on. Jemaah Billah. I'm very oldies, okay. It will disturb others. Good. Okay. So don't worry, there's no right or wrong answer. Just wanna share with you, okay? Maybe it might come from our ancestors who witnessed their kids burn their food. Okay, so while cooking, you sing and then you carelessly burn the meal. Perhaps to avoid people from cutting their fingers off. Maybe while peeling the onion, you don't focus on the onion, you are focusing on your voice, and then suddenly you peel off your fingers. So they don't want that to happen. And also, maybe to make people stay focused in the kitchen because you are cooking, you are preparing meals. When you are singing, and maybe you forgot whether you have uh, included some salt in your food or not, and then suddenly you terlupa, you dah letak garam, and then you sing and so on, suddenly you forgot that you have put the salt, and then you put again more salt, and then it become salty, the food. So that might be the reason. So it has no religious relation uh, in this, for example, kind of superstitions. Okay, so next. What are other superstitious beliefs that you might be able to explain? Maybe based on the reading that you have done on the two articles. So we have a lot of Malaysian superstitious. Okay, for example, if we see a snake in the middle of the night, we shouldn't be proceed walking through that path. Or if we see black cats in the middle of the night, we need to just turn back and so on. So, is there other superstitious belief that you might be able to explain? Okay, ada tak selain daripada menyanyi di dapur? What are other pantang larang your grandfather, your grandparents, or maybe your parents told you about, and maybe there are some explanation on it. Tiup seruling pada malam hari boleh panggil ular. Good. Okay, so if you play the recorder or the whistle in the middle of the night, the snake will come to your house. Okay, that's one good. If black crow comes, that means someone there is going to die. Okay, that's another good. Yeah. Never cut your nails in the night. Okay, good Shifa. Good Amin as well. Use, what happened? Use which one? Cut nails. Ishira, don't sit on the pillow. Your butt will be swollen. Okay, good. Okay, good one. What happened to you? Use. It's happened to me. Which one happened to you? Raining indoors. Raining indoors. What do you mean by raining indoors? Maybe you can just type further so that we can share your points. Okay. So never cut your nail at night. Why we cannot cut our nail at night? Yeah, can someone think why we cannot cut our nails at night? Okay. Maybe some of you can just type, or you can just switch on your mic and you can respond. Why? Is there any religious relationship between cutting fingers at cutting your nails at night, or is just an explanation? Come back home before dusk. Good. I mean, open your umbrella. Might have a snake or harimau came into your video. Okay, do not open the umbrella in your house. Okay, because you might invite snakes or tigers or bad things coming into your house. Okay, so do not cut your fingernails at night because it might overcut. Okay, maybe you terpotong yung jari ke kulit and so on. Wash feet before going to bed. That's good. That has a religious relationship. Okay, good. wash feet before going to bed. Okay, it seems like we take our wudu, okay, before we going to sleep. Okay, not to open umbrella indoor. Good. Okay, so that's what our parent always say: do not open umbrella indoors and so on. Okay, so let's take a look at this list of words. You have umbrella, broken mirror, salt, black cat, bird poo, number 13, and number 4. Okay. What can you say about these words? The umbrella, broken mirror, salt, black cat, bird poo, number 13, and number 4. Okay. Maybe you can just write in the chat box. I will tell your friend if you want to switch on your mic and say something, it's fine. Okay. So number 13, okay, use according to use, number 13 is bad luck. Okay. Maybe number 13 is bad luck. Okay. Number 4, Amin, according to Amin, number 4 is unlucky for a certain group of people, for example, Chinese people. Okay. Number 4, for some people who trust that these numbers are unlucky, so they believe that these numbers are unlucky. Okay. If for those who watch the video, the TED video that I shared with you, um, it is mentioned in the video that there are certain buildings that are built without um, level 13. They jump straight away 12 to 14 sometimes. Okay, and sometimes they don't have this level 4. They just jump 3 to 5. Okay, because they have this kind of belief that the number sounds like death. Okay, so take a look. For example, for umbrella, if you know umbrella, then we don't open umbrella indoors. For broken mirror, we have to throw out immediately, okay? Because our parents say do not look at broken mirrors, okay? It might bring bad luck and so on. So in some culture, it is to protect us, okay? For some culture, okay, they use salt to protect people from this um, devil and so on. Black cat, so cat crossing your path. There's this black cat crossing your path. Or in Egypt, in ancient Egypt, they believe that if black cat jump over the dead body, the dead body will just uh, uh, get alive again. Okay, bird poo, being put by a bird. Okay, you walk somewhere and then suddenly you get bird poo on your shirt. So you cannot proceed. You have to go home, change your shirt. Okay, you're not going to meet people with bird poo on your shirt. Okay, Friday 13, so unlucky for some culture. Or number 4 is also unlucky number for some culture, especially for Chinese because number 4 it sounds like death in Cantonese. Okay. Okay. So because our two articles are based on superstitions in Malaysia, okay, I'm going to talk about a little bit about superstitions from other countries or from around the world. Okay. So in some part of the world, it is bad to open an umbrella inside. Okay, so maybe in your chat box, or maybe you can just switch on your mic and switch on your camera. You can just tell me or make a guess about this superstition and how it started. For example, why people say that it is bad to open umbrella inside? Is there any history behind it? So maybe use this maybe this come from an incident decades ago where people were hit by umbrella. So this is just a guessing game. There's no right or wrong. Okay, it might come from, or you can use perhaps. Okay, so maybe, for example, I give you maybe this come from an incident decades ago where people were hit by umbrella. It might come from, or it just use the word perhaps. So you can just use these three keywords when you respond to this question. Okay, how do you think, or what is the origin of this superstitious belief? Okay, you cannot open umbrella inside your house or indoors. So why? Maybe you can respond in the chat, or maybe you can just switch on your mic and just tell us, all of you here, what happened or what is the origin of this superstitious belief. Okay. Okay. Rasa-rasa apa yang menyebabkan people come with this kind of kepercayaan or belief that we shouldn't open umbrella inside or indoors? Okay, anyone? There's no right or wrong. You can just try make a guess. There's no right or wrong answer when you are making guess. Okay. Okay. I mean, it might be dangerous because umbrella might expose to the fan. Okay, maybe there's a fan in the house, so if you open the umbrella inside your house, it might hit the fan. Okay, use, in my opinion, they think they just want to avoid something bad return to you. Okay, happen to you. Irfan, it might come from when we open an umbrella indoor, maybe the floor will wet. Yeah, that might be a good reason. Okay, so we open the umbrella after we came back from outside. Okay, in Shira as well, maybe the house become wet because from the wet umbrella. Good, good. So you have a few responses here. Okay, good. Okay, so next. So originally, this is a common superstition in the UK. Okay, not only in Malaysia, it's also happened in the UK. Many experts believe that it became popular around 150 years ago. Back then, umbrellas weren't made very well. So umbrella zaman dulu kan, it's not very using what iron pole and so on. Okay, it's just maybe very simple, simple material. Irfan tu Dini. Oh, okay. Sorry, Dini. No wonder. Okay. Uh, Back then, umbrella were not made very well, and they would sometimes break or suddenly pop open. Part of the umbrella would even come loose and fire at people. Maybe it falls down on people. This meant that it could be dangerous to open them inside. So that's why it's very dangerous to open umbrella inside. If you remember, those days kalau di kubur and so on, the payung yang kubur tu is very not good material. So sometimes it just pop up and just hit people. Okay, so there was more chance that they would hit somebody and cause injuries. That's the reason. Okay, so good. So, as I mentioned, we are not going to do this class for long because I will assign you with work. Okay, so for many people, engaging with superstitious behaviors provide a sense of control and reduces anxiety. So we might feel afraid, or maybe we become more brave because of this superstitious belief that we have in our mind. Okay, which is why level of superstition increase at times of stress and angst. Okay, in our culture, it is to show respect to our belongings and towards other people. Okay, so sometimes we have this superstitious belief to show respect to our staff, to our belongings, and also to other people. Okay, for example, like if I'm mistaken, Inshirah just now mentioned about do not sit on the pillow, your butt will be swollen. Okay, so sitting on the pillow, why we cannot sit on the pillow? Because that is the pillow those days. Zaman dulu orang tak ada banyak bantal. So that's the only pillow they have. So the pillow that you use to put your head when you sleep. Okay. So it's a very respectful thing. You shouldn't sit on the pillow. Okay, that's the rationale behind why we have this belief that we shouldn't sit on the pillow to show respect. Okay, because we shouldn't be sitting on the place where we put our head on. Okay, so uh, I guess that's all for our session. Okay, as I mentioned to you, we are not going to have a very long session. Okay, because I have prepared materials for you to read and answer. Okay, so do you have any question? Okay, you have any question, you can just switch on your mic or you can just switch on your camera, and then I'll just respond to your question. Okay, or maybe you have questions about the video that you have watched, or maybe the articles that you have read. You have any question about that, you can just ask. Or if you don't want to ask now, maybe you can ask in the WhatsApp group, or you can just ask in the Google Classroom. Okay, so um, do you have any question? Last call. If not, we can just end up the session. And then no question. Good. So your assignments. Okay, I assign you work. Okay, good, good. Thank you, everyone. You don't have a question. So I assign you with work on your Google Classroom. Okay, in your Google Classroom, your work will be open at 2 p.m. today. So for those who are watching this recording, you might have watched this when the assignment is open. Okay, so for those who are watching this live, so at 2 p.m. today, you can just go to your Google Classroom and I will put the announcement in your WhatsApp group. Okay. Someone wants to join the call, admit. Okay, thank you. But we are already towards the end of the session. You can just watch the recording later. So we'll stop at 10:15. Do you have any other question or any inquiry that you want to ask right now? You want to say something to your friends who are not here with you? Okay, tak ada. So good. Okay. So I guess that's all. Thank you everyone for participating. Um, it's okay lah. Maybe next time we can ask Yasir to enter earlier. Okay, so I guess that's all for today. Um, okay, so I guess that's all for today. Do you? I will stop the recording right now. Okay.